Good morning, students. Today we will continue the chapter Chemical Effect of Electric Current. In this chapter, we have discussed what is electricity. Electricity is the flow of electric charge, and our maximum works depends on electricity. So there is an important role of electricity in our daily lives. Today we will start the topic, do liquid conduct electricity or not? So let's start. As I told you, solids which conduct electricity, they are called conductors, like metals, alloy of metals. They all are conductors because they allow to pass electricity flow through them. This is due to the flow of free ions, and ions are the charged particles. There are two types of charged particle. One is negative charged particle and one is positive charged particle. So these charged particles are called ions, and the flow of free ions is responsible for conduction of electricity. On the basis of that, materials are categorized into conductors and insulators. Insulators are those materials which do not allow electricity pass through it. But in case of liquid, when we pass electricity through a liquid, it may or may not allow to flow electricity through it. For example, if we pass electricity through lemon juice, through tap water, through salt solutions, then they allow to pass current through it because they contains salt. So those liquids which containing salts, acids and bases, they allow to pass electricity through it. And this type of liquid is called electrolyte. When we pass electricity through this type of liquid, then they decompose because they containing free ions, which is responsible for the conduction of electricity. Example of electrolytes: salt solution, solution containing acids, acidic solution, lemon juice, etc. These are electrolytes. But some liquids which do not containing acid, bases and salts, so they do not have the free ions which are responsible for conduction of electricity, they do not allow to pass electric current through it. This type of solutions are called non-electrolytes. For example, distilled water. Distilled water does not have any free ions. That's why it does not allow to flow the electric current through it. When we pass electric current through electrolytes, then these electrolytes decomposed into ions and allow to pass the electricity through it. This process is called electrolysis. Means electrolysis is the process in which liquid decomposed into ions and allowed to pass the electric current through it. This electrolysis process we will understand through a diagram. See this diagram. This is a container containing salt solution or tap water containing some salts. When we pass electricity through it, for passing the electricity through it, we will take two rods or two metal plates. These two metal plates are called electrode. One electrode or one metal plate is connected with the negative terminal of battery and other is connected with the positive terminal of battery. This longer one represent the positive terminal of battery and shorter line is represent the negative terminal of battery. So electrodes are connected with negative or positive terminal of battery. When we switch on, then electricity pass through this solution and this solution decomposed into positive or negative ions. So that it allowed to pass electricity and break down into ions. So this solution is called electrolyte. And these two metal rods are called electrodes. Electrode which is connected with the negative terminal of battery, that is called cathode. It means this electrode is called cathode and this electrode is called anode. Anode is connected Anode is connected with the positive terminal of battery and cathode is connected with the negative terminal of battery. One apparatus is used during this electrolysis process and this apparatus is called voltmeter. So these are some basic concepts which are used during the process of electrolysis. Thank you.